this part. We can leave it. The revenue and billing. Okay. So revenue treatment is deferred or accrued, so we'll talk about it. We'll give a detailed example of this. What is accrued and what is deferred? If you want, you can do a Google also. If you want to end up like you have any doubts or consoles. But I'll give you examples, a lot of examples of this one, that what is accrued and what is deferred. Now this revenue is from which date? To which date? We'll say this is revenue from 01/01 to 123 to end of this year, which is 12/31 to 0 to 3. Now this is okay, that this is a revenue for entire year from this customer as part of this COP contract. They can be a medical counterpart for this contract. This is a revenue. Now billing will happen. From which date to which date? Okay. Maybe it's like just 3 months we'll build them and that's all. That's all. But we'll build them every month. So the billing would happen of each month and it would start from this date to this date. Renewable terms. Now remember we are still under this one-time only puts in services, under that only we're filling all this information. Renewable terms. Is it renewable, like will in 2024? Will this customer contact be renewed? If so, then we have to click on this. Yes, great to consider as a new business that we have received from the client. You think so, then click on this checkbox. Otherwise, leave it when you will. It will be renewed. What would be the quantities? You can set it randomly and again it will be 1,000 each. Okay, from data to which date? So it would be from 01/01/24 to 12/31. Okay, will it be auto-renew and core terms, like terms of this contact, will be same. Core term is like terms of management, same or not? So we'll see, yes, and please auto-renew this once this 2023 contact expires. Then who would be customer built contact? This is we had set up in the customer site which are James moved busy customer built to contact. Okay, opt-out period days. So how many days customer will have opt-out from this contract? Will this say 5 days? Within 5 days, the customer can tell us if they want to go ahead with this customer contact. So we'll just add a MO chair. The customer can call us 5 days before this contract starts. Let me go to Node section here. Now this has different line memos. So at the line level of the noise, what memo would be printed? Line node section. What nodes would be? So remember there's a node section in the line and voice lines document. So line billing nodes when the billing would happen. What's within nodes when your line nodes? So to segregate all this, to see in a different UI and section, let's write down the desire. Line memo. And this is another, should be where it reflects on the customer's document. These are line nodes. This is our line in the rewards. This is our vendor. Line nodes. Okay. Then if you have some additional information about this contract, now this market segment, like somebody just enabled this for the customer contract. So we went through like maintained related work, like usage and maintained work. It's the same thing. Somebody just went ahead and enabled this custom thing there. So we don't need to worry about it like text code. If you want to enable some text codes here, text up the capabilities. And I'll just show you this checklist part and the billing app also. The contract nodes. If you want to add any contract nodes, you can say, this is our customer contract nodes. Bring my dot. So in the billing section, you would see this. Fields here like payment terms would be immediate, payment type would be like by which payment type the customer would pay us back. I am going to be check. Billing notes. We need to build them. Build the client. So we need to build the client every month, every 15th of the month. Like this. Okay. So I am going to introduce you. Let me cover a little. Everything is like a customer contact details. That have been new and everything. But maybe the P process should be different for this. Yeah, absolutely. See. Most of the things relate to people's office, because even I was in people's office for 6 years. So majority of the things they have copied from people's office, but the UI is much compatible than the people's office. Right. Yeah, the UI is a little flexible and more detail and looks easy to fill information. So let me just recap. For a machine. So always you just like my create customer invoice. There's a task for it, create customer invoice. Similarly, we have a create customer contract where we have filled the company, our customer, our currency. Here, just like in the customer invoice currency, we have customer contract currency also. Contract type. I have not shown how to create the contract type, so which I'll show you now. Effective date when this contract will be started will be an effective date, so that will be first generate $23 when this contract was signed. So it can be like 1st of January, 2nd of January also. So you can see, yes, 1st of January $23 contract name. Okay, a name of this contract. So will the same link at first customer contract or description of it. Any related customer contract, which is a part of this contract. So there can be another contract which is a condition with this customer for some good sense of receiving delivering to them, so they can make the donation with this also, which I'm not selecting right now. Any parent customer contract, so they can be a parent customer contract, and under that you can have a child customer contract also. So same thing. Okay, a pure number who helped to execute this sales for this customer contract. So you can say this is an unosurly person name. If any tech scored applies that 5% to 6% on our overall person service that we're delivering, we can select that also. Discounts and premium that I have not shown yet. I'll show you what, the task name and how do we use the discount and premium in the customer contract. The contract amount like. Whatever the contract amount is like can be $12,000, $14,000, $1 million, $10 million, whatever it is. Then we have different tabs here: goods and services, usage-based projects, contract notes, billing checklist. The checklist. Also, I've not shown how to create a checklist and how to become along with the customer contract types. So that will also cover